available on Roku sticks, Amazon Fire TV sticks, Google Chromecast, and all smart TVs 2016 forward. Welcome to a special Friday edition of Sizzling with the Sizzling Hot Crystal Score. Chrissy and Jolts. All right. Chrissy and Jolts here. Chrissy, first of all, 49ers. I'm part of this show also, right?
Yes.
Part of it. Can you put up like a Bills flag there or something like that?
Why? You know what? I actually do have a Bills flag from the game that I went to. I do.
Well,
the little mini. I could maybe throw that up, but it's not for me. It's not for me. You know
no,
that.
But it's for your co-host, right? You're my co-host. I'm your co-host. Come on, put it above like the Bowman or 49ers, like 40 Bills, Niners, right?
No,
Come on.
No.
You have
I don't think the blue goes well with it. I'm sorry. Like it's just
blue and red.
No, blue and gold. Blue and gold does not go well together, man.
Well, has anybody ever gotten
with
gold?
with the vibe I've got going? I like the vibe.
Yeah, you know what I like really? I know people are very interested in the vibe here, but I like that deer has a tie there. Okay,
yeah, so Rex's tie. I put it on.
Rex, by the way, you're gonna see him from time to time. Is her? There you go. Go ahead.
Not Rex, it's Ruxin. RUX.
Okay, sorry, Roxanne. There's the dog and all that. That's his tie. I like the San Francisco. What is that? An Elmo or whatever?
This guy, no, this is my little gnome. My mom bought this for me. My little 49ers gnome.
All right. Where's my Bills gnome?
There's no Bills gnome.
Well, you should call out your family. You should have some Vancouver Canucks stuff here. Come on. So
I Vancouver Canucks things, but today was a 49ers vibe. I'm trying to put it out in the universe that George Kittle will sign his contract today because I would really love that.
All right. So here it is. Okay, I know you are sort of the 49ers. What's that other organization? You're the reporter for the 49ers or whatever. What is that?
The 49ers Noir.
Yeah. But
I've already recorded the breaking news bit for when Kittle signs, just in case I'm out doing whatever. They're like, record it, so it's good to go.
You have the breaking news. I thought I was going to say the breaking news. Fine. You want me to go ahead. You take it over. You take over the breaking news. Go ahead.
Well, no. It's a very generic, hey, just to let you guys know, George Kittle signed his contract. We will have more details to come, like something like that, right? I mean, obviously a little bit more in there, a little fluff and whatever, but we don't know the details of what the contract will be and how much he will be paid, although I do know he will be the highest paid tight end in the league for sure. There's no way he won't be.
Okay, so you got to do a better job. Now you're working for BarnBurner, okay?
Yeah, I know.
So you got to
He hasn't signed yet, though. I haven't been able to give my full reaction because when it happens, you guys won't even be able to understand me. I'll be so excited. So I'll do a better job then.
I'm gonna we gotta get can I get a drum roll or something like that? I'm gonna give the breaking. Is that a drum roll or like what are you clearing out your throat there or what? Okay,
no.
Here's the
like
that's better. Yeah, that's better. Okay, here's the breaking news, and I know everybody from the 49er family. Which you know what? I before I say this. Buffalo's my number one team, but I'm telling you now, you sort of are convincing me to join a gold team, not black and gold Pittsburgh. No, I don't Pittsburgh. Yes, red and gold. And look, I'm wearing a red shirt, and red and white is Canada, and I'm Canadian. A. So, second favorite team, or I should say, first favorite team in the NFC. My stuff. And the NFC is the San Francisco 49ers. All right? You convinced me there. So, because I'm officially a 49er. Can you
give me your reasons why? What convinced you? Aside from me being amazing.
Well, do I have to say anything more?
Yes. I would love to know what made you jump on the
honestly, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Secretly, and no joke, I did like the 49ers before with Joe Montana and all that. Like I Logan, who was our guest on BarnBurner Live. By the way, if you didn't watch BarnBurner Live, I urge you to check it out on our Facebook, BarnBurner Net, BarnBurner NET, all our social media. Really, the last 20 minutes was really great with the three ladies and myself and Logan, really hitting home why we are setting the standard here for sports media. But you know what? Like, honestly, I love the Bills. Well, growing up in Toronto, you either love the Bills or hate the Bills because, you know, your Buffalo's the closest team to Toronto.
Mhm.
But watching the NFC and watching, you know, football back in the early 80s and middle 80s or whatever, there were two teams, really, Dallas or San Fran. I always liked red and white because it's Canada flag and everything like that. Dallas was sort of silver and blue, and I always
And
liked blue and white.
America's team, right? So we
Yeah,
can't cheer for
exactly.
America's team. I'm sorry.
Exactly, America's team, and Logan, you know, for like Logan actually secretly went to Texas because he likes to find out the barbecue capital of the world, and we got to go to Logan's house to get.
I would love to go to Texas. We should do a barn burner trip there once
Yeah,
everything's
well,
cleared up in the world. You know.
I can't wait to see you in a cowboy hat with some boots and all that, right?
I
So,
actually love country music. I don't know if I've ever told you that. I'm either like, okay, I
what's your
love
favorite
rap
song?
music, and then I love country music. Like those are my two big things.
Wait a minute. Okay, so I'll get into the breaking news here, but there's even more breaking news. You like rap music and country music, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So which rapper is your favorite?
I mean, okay, I know everybody's probably gonna hate on me for this because they say he's not really a rapper, but I do love Drake. It's one of the reasons I wanted to move to Toronto because I was like, oh, maybe I'll run into him. On the weekend, like the Canadian boys, I've always really liked. I like Migos and like the Baby. I don't know if these are people that you know at all.
Yeah,
Kendrick
I know.
Lamar. I saw Kendrick Lamar at Pemberton when I went a couple years ago when they used to do that music festival there.
Yeah, yeah.
That was insane. Kendrick Lamar was awesome. I feel like I'm missing somebody that I really like, but those
J.
are the
Cole?
yeah. J. Cole's pretty good.
I know you too good.
Release something. Kid Cudi. I love Kid Cudi.
Oh, Kid Cudi. Yeah. What about country music? Come on.
Country music. Jason Aldean is my boy. I love Luke Bryan. You know, Keith Urban, Rascal Flatts, Taylor
All right.
Swift
So,
when she was country. Now that she's not country, I don't know how I feel about her.
yeah. What about Billy Ray Cyrus? Never mind. All
Billy
right.
Ray's daughter's a little cuckoo, and you know what? I like that whole stuff that was going on with them, but I like Old Town Road. Have you heard that song with him?
Yes, yes. Yeah. Are you
Yeah.
gonna sing it? Come on.
No. No.
Come on.
No.
Come
No.
on. All time. Never mind. All right. So
If my nephews were on, I'd sing it with them because they love that song.
well, you know what? I can call. You know, I'm very close to your family now. I don't know if you know this. I'm very, very close to. By the way, your family.
I'm jealous
You
a
know,
little.
you're jealous.
Yeah,
Why
I
are
feel
you
so
jealous?
left out. I feel like they're talking to you more than they talk to me now.
They haven't talked to me since Tuesday. Did you talk to them since Tuesday?
Of course.
So look, I feel left out.
Oh.
See now I feel left out. They don't even talk to me. They talk to you. Never mind. All right. So let's get to the breaking news here. Okay. A little birdie. By the way, San Fran's my favorite team in the NFC, and I just told you why. A little birdie has told me by Wednesday, and Crystal, let me ask you this: do you know what Wednesday is?
No.
How apropos will it be? Wednesday is August 8th. Wednesday is 5. 8-5. He signs a
Oh, I love that. Okay, you're really weird with the number thing. I don't even think about that sometimes.
Is that being weird or is that being great?
No, it's great. It's great. It's just that's something that I never thought of.
You insulted me saying I talk to your family when I don't. Now you're insulting. You're really weird with the numbers, but it makes sense.
No, weird in a good way. You know what I mean? There's a
No,
difference
if you're
between
weird, you're weird in a
and
good
then
way.
weird, like, okay, that's weird, but I like it because it's quirky and different, you know?
You know, Bowman, 5 plus 3 equals what?
8.
Yeah, see?
That's the extent of my math skills.
8, okay. But anyways, Wednesday, look for, a little birdie has told me, look for George Kittle to sign at least a 5-year deal with the San Francisco 49ers. That will make him the richest tight end in NFL, not this year, in NFL history. George Kittle certainly deserves a raise. And let's face it, we talked about Jimmy G. Like, let's talk about my San Francisco 49ers, all right? We talked about Jimmy G he needs to have a great year for San Francisco to get back to the Super Bowl and play Buffalo. But I have to throw that in. Sorry, Buffalo's my second favorite, or first. Never mind. Anyways, so he needs to have. But if Jimmy G has an amazing year, you know who he's throwing the balls to. Okay, he has to have maybe even better year than Jimmy G, or duplicate year that he had last year. Okay, and that's Kittle, because he's a monster. Let's face it. I know you're a big San Fran fan and everything like that, but when that guy rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, you know what, they do the highlights, right? When that guy catches the ball and you try to tackle him, till he gets tackled, three guys, he runs over three guys. Okay, yeah. That is a tight end personified, because when you look at the typical tight end, 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", can catch the ball, has the upper strength and everything like that, and try to tackle him. So that's why he needs to have, for 49ers to get back to the Super Bowl and hopefully win it, for your sake, or my sake also. But anyways,
for my sake, because I need to mend my broken heart on that one.
Listen, if there's anybody who has broken heart 4 years in a row going to Super Bowl, come on. I've never seen a Stanley Cup since 1967. I wasn't born. 4 years in a row losing Super Bowl and haven't got back to a playoff. Well, they did go back the last couple of years, but whatever. Buffalo Bills. Come on. Enough. You have a broken heart.
You know what? It's funny that you say this, because when I was on Twitter one day after the Super Bowl and I was very upset and I wasn't tweeting anything because I was just like, I can't even right now. I was looking at other people being like, oh, tough loss for San Fran, them and their 5 rings. Imagine being the Browns. Imagine being this team, that team. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, it could be a lot worse. But in this day and age of me being a fan, I've still yet to witness a win of the San Francisco 49ers. And I've witnessed 2 very, very hard losses. So I'm allowed to be upset, because I wasn't around for the Montana days. Like I was, but I wasn't watching. I wasn't there for the wins. I wasn't a fan. I was, too worried about my dolls and my ponies and, my little Polly Pockets that I was playing with.
Okay, well, hold on. Your dolls and what?
My ponies, My Little Pony. Did you know what those were? I know
I'm not that old. Come on. I'm not that old, okay?
No, okay, but you're a little older than I am. But you just
you're 29. You're 29 and holding. You're 29 and holding, and I'm 35 and holding. So that's only 6 years. Yeah. Come on.
No, but what the thing is, you didn't have your daughter at that time, right? So, when I was growing up, we had My Little Ponies, we had Polly Pockets. Those were the thing. And Ninja Turtles. I used to play Ninja Turtles with my brother.
What about Cabbage Patch dolls?
Oh, those were creepy. No, I did not.
Eric was playing with them all the time. Eric Cohen was playing with them all the time. That's why he lost some hair there. Anyways, let's talk about. Okay, so I'm going to ask you this. I'm big on the Bills, but let's just say my two favorite teams now meet in the Super Bowl: Buffalo and San Fran. I'm guaranteeing San Fran wins it, because Buffalo will never win a Super Bowl. All right, I'm guaranteeing. But let's say they meet again next year. Aren't you wishing, for me, that Buffalo wins? If San Fran wins the first, like this year, the second year, come on, you got to give me a Super Bowl win.
Listen, so I will give you a win the following year. But how about this? This year's our revenge tour. We complete the revenge tour. We shut up all the haters. They can take a hike for a little bit and finally leave us alone. We can show off our 6th ring and glorifying it. And then after that, Buffalo can win like 3 in a row. I'm totally okay with that. I just want next year, I want the win more than anything. I want to stuff it to everyone. I want the Seahawks fans all to go into their little caves and never come out again. That's it. San Fran's got to take it. We got to complete the revenge tour. And you know what? We get Kittle back on the field with a very hefty contract. He will do anything. Instead of the 3 Saints, he'll carry like 7 people on his back. No, that guy, and he'll literally carry us to a Super Bowl. So, and then we got Raheem Mostert that finally came to terms with his deal and whatever. So that guy's going to be incredible. He's going to go double on his touchdowns that he had last year, I think. I think he's just getting started. And then Jimmy G, again, look at his stats in his first real year as a quarterback. The guy almost had 4,000 yards. That's more than what Joe Montana and Steve Young had in their first year as a starter. So you're going to tell me those 2 legends went on to get the Super Bowl? You're going to tell me that Jimmy G isn't capable of doing it too when he did better in his first year? Everybody can take a hike in the nicest way possible.
So, first of all, I agree with that. And Jimmy G, you know what? For everything we talked about Dak Prescott, or we talked about Austin Matthews last night being overrated. Jimmy G's not
He's
overrated. Like people,
underrated.
exactly. This is what I was going to say. People, living in the shadow. Let's face it, of Tom Brady. That's hard. That's hard, hard, hard. And then being traded halfway year through the year to San Fran, like from east to west. I know, West Coast and all that, right?
Let's
But
go.
then coming, yeah, and coming in and winning these games, he was perfect, and then he got injured and everything like that. Now taking a new team, because last year was the first real, I guess, year that he was fully in control. He was the quarterback and everything like that, and taking his team, and put it this way, facing Kansas City last year is after
He got
Houston really
injured in
shot
that
themselves.
too, right?
Sorry.
He got injured in that game last year against Kansas City, or the
Yeah,
following year, right? The year
yeah, yeah.
before. So, I mean, and then he comes back, and the next time they play each other is in the Super Bowl. Like, that's a lot of pressure. You have to, I don't know. I mean, obviously things fell apart. I don't think that the loss fell on Jimmy per se. Like, I still
But
think,
again, the Super Bowl, like that Super Bowl day, and in the Super Bowl, remember, people forget, San Fran was up. San Fran was up,
that's the
and
most heartbreaking part, though.
no, that is you're telling me, like, I lost Super Bowls and everything like that, but you were up. So yes, he threw an interception and all that, but if the defense held one time, you would have been Super Bowl
And
champions.
that's the thing. We had this incredible D all year long. We really did. And then you also look at Jimmy. I saw a stat because I was watching the top 100, and he made it as 43, which I think was pretty good. And what was it? He's like the best quarterback in the league on third down. Like, he's the top rated one. So that not a lot of quarterbacks can say that. And considering everything that he accomplished throughout the year, and the way that the team surrounded him and protected him, and even the defense, the way they were playing did not reflect the way that they typically were in the Super Bowl. Like, something happened. I don't know. I think maybe they got a little too cocky in that last quarter and they just let things come back. I'm not sure. I
Well, they
watched that
number
game
one.
38 times, and I counted because I was like, you know what? I had to rewatch it over and over for a project I had to do when I was in school. So it was heartbreaking, but I made this amazing highlight pack of that game. And the first chunk of that game, you thought, oh my God, San Fran is going to have this, no problem. And so at the end there, it's heartbreaking because the mood changes, and you see, Emmanuel Sanders running down the field and he gets overthrown. And it's just like every little thing that could go wrong in that fourth quarter for the Niners went wrong. And the defense just wasn't there. Shanahan didn't make the right calls, I don't think, and I think that he's one of the best play callers in the entire league too. I think it's something about those last moments. Like, look back on the Atlanta Falcons, that game there. What happened with the Patriots? Like, that's, at least it wasn't that. I can't say that, we had that much of a heartbreak, being up 28-3, and then boom, look at what happened. The Patriots came back and won. So it could be worse. I know that, but still doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. But as long as those gears grind the way that they're meant to, and they've worked all year, they've had that Super Bowl where, okay, they played it. They know that they can get there. Now they just need to get back next year and play in the Super Bowl again, and everything's going to go right this time rather than the little pieces falling apart.
Here's a good question. I'm so glad I thought about it. Do you have superstitions when you watch the 49ers? Because this year, I'm going to invite you to our establishment. You're going to watch it and all that. I'm going to see the superstitions you have. But like today, your hair is in a bun, okay? If the 49ers win game one and your hair is in a bun, week two, is your hair in a bun?
Yeah. So my superstition, I will never wash a jersey that I wear the entire season.
No wonder you smell. Come on.
No, I don't smell. I smell like roses. I'm amazing. So, anyways,
You know what? I should call you Crystal Rose for that matter. Crystal Rose. You smell like roses.
Name, actually.
What?
That's my middle name.
See?
You're muted. You're muted.
Sorry, somebody called. I'm mentioning myself there, okay? So, but yeah, Crystal Rose and all that. But let's face it, okay? I'm gonna ask you another question. So, what, you don't wash jersey?
You want to know what I did? So I wore Jimmy the first game. They won. I wore Jimmy the second game. They won. Let's fast forward to week 8. and they're still winning, and they're 8-0 undefeated. And I remember thinking, holy smokes, this is crazy. Did not expect this at all. And I've been wearing Jimmy this whole time. So I had entire season, I only wore Jimmy Garoppolo on game days. That's it. And I did not wear that jersey at all.
What about Bowman?
Bowman, I wore out on just like the regular days. You know what I mean? But game days, I didn't wear. I would wear Bowman the next day. So say like when Bosa did the flag plant, kind of thing. When he did that, which I thought was incredible because what was it? Baker Mayfield had done it before, and he totally he did it on against the Browns, which was great. So when he did that, the next day I wore my Bowman because I had to support the defense. Do you know what I mean? So that's when I would wear it. Is like, okay, if the defense had a spectacular game, which most games they did, I would wear Bowman the next day to reflect that. My Kaepernick I would wear when I was feeling, extra political some days. And then who else do I have? Oh, and then I have Carlos Hyde. Carlos Hyde is my 28 one. He only played for us, one season, which was such a flop. But it's the black and red jersey that I have with that, and I love that, and it's my number. So I'll wear it every now and then when I'm feeling.
Wait, hold on. Let's clarify this. First of all, 28 is your number. Yeah. Do you know my birthday?
Your birthday is February 8th. So 2/8.
Yes, see, this is why we're the tag team of the century, okay? The tag team of the century. But now I'm going to ask you a question here. Does it, like I went on, Eric says Kansas City is going to beat San Fran in a repeat of the Super Bowl. He's an idiot. All right. Okay. So that explains everything. Right?
He's a Lions fan,
He's still an idiot he's even a double idiot for liking that. Come on. All right.
You kind of expect it as being a Lions fan,
Yeah. Hear them roar, the roar. Okay, whatever. Roar. It makes me go to sleep to watch Lions football. Anyways. So I say San Fran's going to beat Baltimore in a rematch of like several years ago, although I want Buffalo to be in there or whatever. But your ultimate dream matchup, isn't it, against Tampa? Jimmy G versus Tom Brady. Oh, the dog even excited about that one.
Oh my gosh, there's a Ferrari outside my house right now, and they just booted it up. I was looking at it this morning when I walked the dog, and it's
Tom Brady living in your building or what?
It's very loud. I know. I have my door open. I shouldn't. Should I go close it?
No, well, do what you want. I could stop the time. All right. So isn't the dream matchup Jimmy G versus Tom Brady?
Oh, I mean, yeah, of course. I would love to see that just because first off, my boyfriend he was a big Tom Brady fan. And so he wants Tom Brady to excel in his new home and whatever. But I mean, I don't like that at all. I don't think that you should follow that player just to a new team. And let's say that team ends up winning a Super Bowl. You're like, oh yeah, I've always been a fan. You can't do that. Like, you have to stay loyal to your team. If Jimmy G, as sad as it would be, if he went somewhere else, I wouldn't be saying, okay, now I'm going to follow that team. No, I'm a Niner through and through. But yeah, of course, that matchup would be great because I think it would be like, Belichick's old protege against Belichick's new protege that we stole, which is great. He learned under Tom Brady. So it's basically like Tom Brady versus Tom Brady. That's what I kind of see it as, which is great. But if you're asking me, I think Tom Brady has had a little bit too much Botox and Jimmy G is the better looking one now. But yeah, I mean, I think that San Francisco will win that one. I just look at the defense, look at everything, look at when everything works properly, they will take it. Tampa, it'll be amazing if he gets to the Super Bowl in the first year with a new team, with a new coach, with somebody he's
they're going to play in Tampa. The game's in Tampa. So,
which is awesome. Like, that would be incredible for sure. But I still think that the Niners will take it. Brady, you know what? He's one of the greatest of all times. He will go down as the GOAT for sure. But I still think my boys have it.
All right. So I've gotten an email. I'm reading it from my friend in Vancouver. So basically, my friend in Vancouver, who's a big Canuck fan and a big soccer fan and everything like that, has said we invited him on today. He says he's respectively declining because your hair is in a bun, but he will come on next week to talk about his jersey collection. all right, to talk about his jersey collection. We had a special guest planned, but he'll come on next week.
He's not coming on?
Sorry?
Did he actually email you and he's not coming on?
Yes. Yes. I'll forward the email to you right now. So
he sent me a text message. I didn't even see it until right now.
All right. So that's it. He'll come on next week. I just forwarded you the message. But since he's from Vancouver, let's do the Vancouver Canucks some justice here. We talked about San Fran, my second favorite team now. Okay. And there's going to be more. By the way, people listening to this and watching this on the BarnBurner TV Network, Zingo TV Channel 250, there's going to be more talk of the 49ers on Sizzlin'. It's my second favorite team. My first is Buffalo Bills. So Bills and 49ers going to be talk of the Maple Leafs, Crystal's favorite team, the Maple Leafs also. If I'm going to become a fan of San Fran, you got to become a fan of the Maple Leafs, okay?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I'm sorry. No. Listen.
Yes.
I grew up with, like, I'm not even joking you. My dad, when Matt Sundin would come on the commercial, and it was no, is that the right person that I'm thinking of? The guy that did the Lay's commercials?
Yes.
Yeah, he would literally flip the channel. He's like, nope, not watching this. He'd turn it off. And so
Matt Sundin played for Vancouver as he closed out his career.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. That guy's known as a Maple Leaf. So anyways, my dad literally, Mark Messier, did that guy play for the Leafs as well?
No, he played for Edmonton Rangers. So
but he did a lot of the Lays stuff too, didn't he?
He's Mr.
Okay, I liked him better on the commercials. He was better. But yeah, Matt Sundin did that too. And anytime anything came on, so Hockey Night in Canada on Saturdays, we would have it on. As soon as the Maple Leafs would show up, my dad's like, nope, turn it off. Like, we would only watch it for Don Cherry, which Don Cherry also has a lovely show on the BarnBurner Network.
Now you're starting to learn. See, this is.
I just don't know which show it is. Is it the Grapevine or something?
Yeah, so I'm going to cut the promos here. First of all, Matt Sundin. You mentioned Matt Sundin, and hopefully Matt Sundin does not watch what you say, because Matt Sundin is a special guest.
He's a lovely person, but I just can't cheer for him. That's the only thing.
Yes, Matt Sundin is a lovely guest. Monday exclusively on the BarnBurner Network. Monday, 1 p.m. Matt Sundin. Yes, Matt Sundin. Now, you mentioned Don Cherry. We carry the Don Cherry Grapevine podcast on the BarnBurner Radio Network, 122 platforms, usually airing every Tuesday. So Monday, we got Matt Sundin. Tuesday, on the radio side, you could hear Don Cherry. Wednesday, you'll hear Sizzlin' and all our. By the way, I gotta say this, okay? I want to give a kudos to everybody on the BarnBurner Network. We're going to reach 250 shows on the radio side during the month of July. 250. And I hate these people who have shows or podcasts or whatever. Welcome to episode 25. Welcome to episode 38. I did 250 in a month. So keep your mouth shut. All right. 250 in 1 month. And in August, listen to this. Look, the BarnBurner TV Network, Zingo TV Channel 250. Again, we'll talk about the major announcement we broke last night. But the radio network, we're going to break 5,000 shows in August. In August, during the month of August, probably third week of August, we'll hit the 5,000 show mark. Nobody, not even Jimmy G, not even Jim Kelly, not even Matt Sundin. Who else do you want me to throw in? Somebody from Vancouver has done 5,000 radio shows on a radio platform. Simply amazing. Yeah, incredible. And you know what? Who's incredible also? You know who's incredible? You think I'm going to say you. I'm not saying you this time. Me. To be running and producers and Giancarlo, who I got to give this guy a shout out. Not your Giancarlo, John from Vancouver, okay? We'll give him a shout out next week, okay? But Giancarlo has edited out. If we hit 250 shows, he's edited out every show this month. That is dedication. That is heart.
Because that's a lot of work. Honestly, I used to do my own podcast and I did the editing on that sometimes. And it was, I think 14 hours I would take sometimes just for one episode. So I don't know how he does it.
Wait a minute. You used to do a podcast?
Yeah. We're not
What
going
do
to
you
talk about it though.
hold on? What do you mean used to? Why aren't you continuing the tradition?
Because it's not the shtick that I want to be known for anymore.
Okay, so how many since we did 250 in a month? How many did you do in like a year or two, or how long it
It
was?
was like 6 months, I want to say, or 4 months of us actually going hard on it, and we had 1,000 listeners, which I thought was not bad. Didn't really.
1,000 listeners. We already passed 1,000 watchers right now when we're on a half an hour.
But for us to just put together this little thing, like I was proud of it for what it was. Okay. Like I think if we kept going with it, it could have gotten bigger, but it's just not the thing that I want to be known for anymore.
So what do you want to be known for?
For, talking sports in a way that people get hype and excited about, and like, my hot takes and everything, but just not, with the swear words or with anything, no raunchiness, like just more professional for sure.
All right. Well, you picked the right choice here, and like honestly, I'm just gonna say this once: 250 shows during the month of July. Kudos to everybody on the BarnBurner Network team. Giancarlo has edited out everything. Crystal, big stuff this month. Even coming back from Vancouver, and I threw her into the Lions Den, and honestly, she has delivered time and time and time and time and time again. I'm proud. Sorry?
I said my head's getting big. Stop.
Well, then take down your hair then. But I'm saying the truth, and honestly, last night's BarnBurner Live was really, really great with Brianne Foley.
Honestly, like aside from what we had on Tuesday with my whole family and Randy Cross and everyone, that was great. But like yesterday, just Elizabeth and Logan for young dudes are incredible. Like I look up to Elizabeth. I think she's absolutely phenomenal, and she's so poised, and talking about the Olympic stuff the gymnastic stuff that she's done. Like she's incredible. She's so young and so full of life. I don't know.
Hold on. Let me correct you in one thing here. Okay, please. I'm going to tell her this too. I tell her this all the time. Okay, she's a five-time champion. How many stations has a champion working for that, and the poise, and only 21 years old?
So get back to me, okay?
Okay, well, you're the co-host, so go ahead.
Okay, so have you won any trophy in your life before?
I got millions and millions. Seriously, I won four trophies. One for.
Did you win them for? I would love to know, because I want to tell you about the one trophy that I've won.
Actually, where I showed you. You came around my area, the high school. I was a coach, actually, assistant coach with Ron Wilson of the high school team. I was the youngest guy for basketball and football.
Amazing.
And we lost the championship game, but I went in there 7 games. We were 6. Well, we lost the championship game, so 6-1. Yeah. So I call that a win, because at that time, I think it was
incredible,
yeah 17. But I won award for best uprising radio talk show host and everything like that. And of course, and I want people on the team, because I get invited to, and I spoke to you about this before, get invited to a lot of, how am I going to say this? Maybe you could pick the word. Lavish. Yeah. How can I not say lavish? Okay. Lavish functions. And you talk about your country music stars. You talk about your rap stars. You talk about anybody, but people, when you get invited to these things, anybody who's anybody is in those things. And I don't play it up sometimes or whatever, but just to be in the presence of Peter Mansbridge, or Lloyd Robertson.
Before I have a photo with him.
Oh, you have a photo with him. I can call him up right now.
I went to a journalism conference and he was there, and I got to speak with him, and I was crying with him. It was amazing. So yeah.
You know, well, you cry a lot, eh?
I'm very emotional. Yes. I'm very emotional. Especially when people give me really great advice that speaks to me. I do cry, but it's good tears. It's like happy tears. It's like, wow, I was meant to hear this, you know?
So are there like non-happy tears and happy tears in your?
Yes.
Okay. So how often do you cry happy tears?
Almost every day.
Okay. How often do you cry non-happy tears?
Almost every day.
How often do you cry tears that BarnBurner is making you something?
Probably every day too.
How often do you cry that I can't stand BarnBurner?
No, never.
Okay. Oh yeah, right. That means already at least one time when she says, "Here's what I know." I'm not saying I'm a ladies' man, but whenever anybody says no, that means something already happened. Okay. So see, she's shaking her head. Yes. But yeah, that's and like I said last night, BarnBurner here. We're setting the pace, we're changing the game, very revolutionary and all that. And I'm so proud to have Crystal, to have Bree, to have Logan, to have everybody on the team. I got like over 30 people. I'm not gonna, if I stay there, we're gonna waste our time talking about the people here and everything like that. So
you skipped over my trophy thing. I really want you to ask me that.
Sorry?
Remember I said that I won one trophy before? I would love for you to ask me.
So I was setting that up. This is called stalling for time. We still got 25 minutes, okay? So here, Crystal, the soon to be maybe rookie of the year, maybe not. Maybe she's doing a great job here. What is the trophy you have won in your 29 and holding years?
All right, so I can't remember exactly the year. I want to say it was like 2009. Maybe if I can remember, like I can vision the little faceplate and what it says on it. But at my cabin every year in the summertime, they do this thing called Sunshine Valley Days. So my family and like the people on our block called Alpine Boulevard, we would do Alpine Days instead. And we get together with a couple of like the different families that were Italian. And we'd have basically a big cookout of like meatballs, pasta, everything you could think of that's very much Italian. And my nonno and nonna would come up to the cabin with us as well. And so this one year we did, actually multiple years, but this one year in particular, we did a bocce tournament. So we all got bocce ball, like, the little ball that you throw.
I play that here in the park I showed you. They play all the time, bocce ball.
That's what the manja cakes call it. And manja cakes are basically people who aren't Italian.
Okay, well, I didn't say that, but you know what? Go ahead, and I'm going to call out everybody in Vancouver. Come to Toronto. Crystal will pay for the trip and everything like that. I challenge
all the money I can make at BarnBurner.
I challenge anybody to a bocce ball tournament here in Toronto. All right, anybody. And if I lose, Crystal will pay the way back. Okay, so go ahead. Sorry, Crystal.
Anyways, me and my nonno got paired up that year, and it was very random. And honestly, my nonno was a loose cannon. Sometimes he'd throw the ball and he was very good, and other times, like, I'm not even joking, every time he threw it, he'd be on a roll, and like the little ball, he would be touching it every time. So I'm like, okay, I got myself a pretty good partner here. And at this time, I was still learning. I didn't have muscles and whatnot, so I was learning how to throw this little ball, whatever. But I came in clutch, and we ended up winning the championship, me and my nonno together. And I think it was like the last play, I had my ball right there, and it came down to the wire, and I got the last point for us. And I won us the championship, and me and my nonno got this little trophy, and it's still at my cabin. It's on one of the shelves in the bathroom.
Okay, so wait a minute. You mentioned your nonno, but you were telling me off air, okay, something about your nonna. Do you have it with you?
I do. Oh my gosh.
Okay, hold on. Wait, I'm setting this up. Hold on. See, Joe changes directions. You got to know this every 4 seconds. Okay. So I know since we invited your family on Tuesday, they don't miss sizzling. It's sizzling hot in Vancouver. I don't know what the temperature is, but every time it is. Okay. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, sometimes a special edition of Friday sizzling. They don't miss it now. They don't miss it. No. So your nonna, your family, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, I don't know if your boyfriend Chris is watching this. Go ahead, be the Vanna White here. Get that stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you got it.
Yeah, but
Okay.
okay. Can I set it up though?
Okay, set it up.
Okay, so every single year, my nonna gives me money to buy myself a new pair of runners. And so this past year, I was back home for 2 months during the pandemic and everything. And my nonna, she was in the hospital in and out, and then ended up going into a home. She has very bad dementia, and it's most days she's pretty good. Like she knows who we are and everything, but she did remember that my birthday's coming up. So the last time that I saw her before I came back to Toronto, she said, "Oh, your birthday's coming up. I want to give you some money." So she gave me some money to buy some shoes like she always does. And I thought, you know what, this time I'm really going to treat myself. And so I have a pair of shoes that will remind me of her forever, because, you know, life is too short. You never know what will happen. See, I'm already getting a little choked up. But basically, I thought to myself, I want to make myself a pair of shoes, like a custom made pair of shoes that will remind me of her forever. And these are them.
Oh my gosh, wait a minute. They're Nike. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
They're
Wait a
the
minute.
most beautiful shoes in the world. I've always wanted a pair of all red shoes, and these are just gorgeous. Like I'm
Okay,
so
hold on. Hold on. Put them up again. Put them up. Okay. Hold on. You're Nonna. So I'm repeating what you said. Your Nonna, which grandmother, by the way, people don't know.
all the
No,
money.
no,
Don't know what that is.
yeah. So so I didn't say that. Nonna means grandmother. Nono means grandfather. Papa means papa. Anyways, gives you money every year for your birthday. Now, turn it around again. These are Nike red shoes. I think they're like special
A little bit
edition.
of black in there. Ooh.
Yeah, well, like who's red and black, red and white, or whatever. Now, from what I see here, can your nana be my nana? Because like those are more than, I would say, $300-400 shoes. $300-400 shoes. So
What you think they would be, honestly.
sorry.
They're not as bad as what you think they would be.
No, 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 you just killed it. Come on. You just killed it. So they're $300-400. Look at, I'm winking. Come on. They're $300-400 shoes. Okay. That's right. That's right. Okay. But those, honestly, like, and look at the background, Bowman there. Put him beside the Bowman shoes there. Do it like a Vanna White.
A little bit more cherry red, because this one's a bit worn, but they're almost the same, like almost perfect.
Like, look at that. Look at that. Like, kudos to, first of all, your family. I have to say this.
They're so beautiful. I don't even want to wear them.
Are you not going to wear them, or what? Do they fit you, first of all?
On beautiful days, though, I would never wear them in the rain, which I guess is a good thing. I don't live in Vancouver anymore because it rains there all the time. But here, I could probably wear them almost every day.
All right. First of all, have you tried them on?
Yes, and they fit perfectly. Like it's like they were made for my foot. It was incredible.
All right. So, and that was sent to you from Vancouver?
No, I ordered them online at the Nike store. So I custom made them on Nike, and then they keep you in the loop of when they're going to send them. I think they came somewhere from the States, I'm assuming. Okay.
So that's number one. I got to say this. Put them up again once. I'll say, you look in the camera. You look in the camera because your family's watching it, and your Nonna and Nono are watching. Go ahead. I'll let you. I'll shut up. Say thank you, whatever you want to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, like I said a little bit earlier, these shoes, I think, will remind me of my Nonna forever now, just because she is in a home and we don't know when and if she'll ever come out. And my Nono he passed away from Alzheimer's 5 years ago. So these I know they're just a pair of shoes, but they mean a lot to me because it's probably the last shoe that I'll have from her. See, I'm getting emotional again.
Okay, but those are happy tears. Those are happy tears. All right. See, now I know the difference. Okay, Crystal. Now because of you, I know the difference. But honestly, and I'm gonna do this one time while you clear your eyes and all that. I had the pleasure of doing everything for your birthday on Tuesday. Your mom, your dad, your brothers, your sister. By the way, we have that bet for your bald head. But anyways, I see. I do that on purpose because you cry and then you laugh. Like,
I know. No, they're happy tears. I think I'm very blessed because I've had a family that just would do anything for me, and just a simple gesture of buying a pair of runners every year and like looking forward to that. Like that's something I'm going to miss. So I will cherish these forever. Like I still have a pair of shoes from my grade 9 year that a little pair of DCs that I absolutely loved because I used to think I was a skater girl, but these shoes trump it all. So yeah, big shout out.
I would say, you said you're a skater girl. I thought you would be a valley girl.
No, oh
Looking
my
at you,
gosh,
you would
no,
be a
no,
valley.
I was a
No,
little
no, come on.
No. I was a little
No.
punk back in high school. I wore like the little studded belts. I used to go see like Fall Out Boy and Sum 41 and Simple Plan. Those were my bands. I had black nails all the time. I wore like the grungy outfits. Like I was definitely more a little rocker chick, little punk rock,
Yeah. So I just want to say,
First song, I used to wear the tie like she did.
does that tie that you give on your dog fit you or what?
No, that would choke me.
All right. So I just want to say, since this is the first time we're back since Tuesday, thank you to your folks. Thank you to mom, dad, brother, I guess sister-in-law, right? The sister-in-law,
Yeah.
the kids
She's my
really.
sister too, though. She's not even a sister-in-law. She's a sister.
Okay, real sister, then real sister, real sister. I had to say it twice.
Yeah.
And the kids were really great and all that. And your family, honestly, is very proud of you. I know they probably tell you this all the time, but from me looking in their eyes, you have very much like my family. And like I always say, and I tell you this all the time, 35. You know what I'm going to say, right? You know what I'm going to say. Say it. You say it. What am I going to say?
No, I don't. You have so many different paths. I don't know.
BarnBurner is.
Oh, your second family.
Yeah, see, very good here. See, finally you're cluing in. Okay.
Well, you said 35. I don't know what that was going to. So I'm like, what? You know what I mean?
35, 35 people working for us.
Oh, sometimes you say 30, sometimes you say other numbers, so I don't know.
I just hired 5 more people that nobody knows about. I just hired 5 more people that nobody knows about that we're gonna. Yeah. And one of them you know very well. So put it that way. I can't say the name because she hasn't committed, but you're supposed to convince her, twist her arm.
I might meet with her this weekend, actually. I know who you're talking about now.
Oh, I see. You know who I'm talking about. See, I'm giving her a shout out without giving her a shout out, okay? But your family, obviously your dad, the honest truth is your dad was supposed to come. That's who we were talking about. Was supposed to, but he's a little bit tied up. So he did send you and me a message. So he's welcome here anytime when I talk about the Maple Leafs and Vancouver and how the Leafs are going to beat Vancouver and go farther, and especially about the reigning, defending NBA champions. Where are the Vancouver Grizzlies? Never mind. But you're
too soon, man. It's still too soon.
and your family are really, you could see where you're made out of and everything. They have passion, they have class, and so do you, and everything like that. And when we first started talking, and I'm going to reveal a lot of stuff here. I hope you don't mind. Sorry?
I'm an open book, man. It's fine.
Okay. I spoke to your mom and I had to put her at ease and like, oh, is this the right thing and all that. And what do you say? Has it been the right thing for, I don't know, a month or two since you started July 13th? So we're talking about, 20 days. Has it been the right move for you?
It's 100% been the right thing. Yeah. I mean, this is something that I've been passionate about for my entire, the last 10 years of my life, since I've decided that I wanted to go into sports and broadcasting and writing and journalism and everything. This has kind of been like the end result. Like, of course I want to get to the sideline, but just being able to get on TV every day, like Zingo TV Channel 250, that's amazing that I'm on there doing shows and I can invite my family on there. And it's just been, more than I ever expected. So yeah, this has definitely been the right decision. I mean, to other people, go and do your thing with school, but I have my degree. I have stuff I can fall back on, and like I can write, and you see that, and you've given me the opportunity to finally utilize it in a way that I really appreciate and I really love doing. So thank you.
By the way, check out her latest article. And when are you going to write another article? Aren't you?
If I wasn't on this show right now, it would be up right now. I just got to fine tune it. It's my connection. I was going to tell my dad today too. Oh, it's okay. He'll come on next week. He owes now us an hour of his time.
Okay, so you put him on the spot now. Okay. So by the way, one of the best, if not the best, writers on the team here, and I know you're shy, you're blush about that, but sincerely, see, there you go. Okay.
To blush.
Almost right on cue. Almost right on cue. But honestly, one of the best writers on the team. You got to check her article out. She's prominently featured on the front page on BarnBurner.ca.
I still can't get used to that. I go on, the website and I see my face right there and I'm like, oh my God, it's awesome. I still have my own column, which is the thing I've always dreamt of. I used to watch Sex and the City and she used to write her own column and I'm like, man, I want that one day. And now I have my own column. So that's great.
Okay, so you mentioned Sex in the City. Well, I mentioned your family. Not bad, eh? Not bad. Yeah. Okay. Okay. But what do you have planned? You're, of course, you're sizzling a special edition on Friday, but we're usually back Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But Monday we have Beyond the Score. How original name is that? What do you have planned? Who do you have planned for Beyond the Score Monday at 3 p.m.?
So Monday, I'm hoping that at 3 p.m. it can happen because he did ask me if he could go a little bit earlier, but we're still trying to figure that out. But I do have Eric Crocker. So Eric Crocker had a stint in the NFL and he also played in the AFL. If you guys remember the AFL that happened and then was, abruptly shut down because they didn't have the funds for it. And it just, was a disaster. But he's done a lot in the community. He is incredible on Twitter. If you check him out on Twitter, he's Croc Time. And he's just been such a character and he loves the 49ers as well. So I feel like I'm going to talk to him a little bit about his, growing up and going into the NFL and then, making that transition into the AFL. And then with everything that happened there, how he's kind of adapted and moved on from that and what he's doing now with his life. So of course, going beyond the sport, beyond the score. So very excited to talk to Eric Crocker.
Check it out. Maybe at 2, maybe at 3 on Monday. Crystal's, one of the, up and coming rising superstars here. Personally, I want to thank her for everything she has done for BarnBurner and for myself personally. Secondly, here I'm going to say another thing here. Crystal, maybe you want to reveal the major announcement that we did last night on BarnBurner Live.
About the spaceship?
No, not about the spaceship. Chris, I can't believe. Why do you have to say? Because you have hearing problems. Because I don't say.
I like to joke around with you. I think it's
hilarious.
Oh
my
I
God!
Thought you said launch a spaceship, and I'm like, okay, I'll help you. But I've never done that before.
All right. So wait. Have you ever been on a spaceship?
No. Have you?
You haven't walked on Mars?
No.
Really?
I don't think I'd come back. I feel like I'd have my life over there and meet some aliens. It'd be awesome.
Me?
So, with all the craziness going on. I'm sorry. I'd rather go.
So wait a minute. So you're telling me you're into aliens?
I love aliens.
Yeah?
Love aliens.
Really?
Like, growing up, I used to watch a lot of alien movies. My favorite movie, one of my favorite movies of all time is Signs with Mel Gibson. Oh, that movie gets me every time. There's that one part where the alien walks by at the kid's birthday party. Still gives me chills, man. Oh, love it. I love aliens.
All right. So we got quickly about 5 minutes here. Let's go deep in Crystal here. What do you have planned for this weekend?
I'm supposed to do a little dinner party tonight with a couple friends because I didn't get to see them for my birthday. So I'm gonna do that and probably just have like a barbecue and maybe hang out by the pool. And then
are you going to see Logan at the barbecue or what?
Maybe he's invited if he wants to come through.
See, you invite everybody else except me. What is going on here? I'm your tag team partner.
You always have an open invite. You know this. I've told you this.
I know this. I know this now since you went on worldwide television and said you always have an open invite. All right, maybe I should bring some Bills paraphernalia there and all this. Right?
You know what's really cool? Okay, I do need to say this really quickly before I say the rest of my weekend. Is that one of my 49ers fam on Twitter tweeted at me yesterday and was like, oh, I have a bunch of extra stuff that's like memorabilia that's been signed by 49ers players. He saw my background. He's like, I'd love to send you something to add to your collection. He's just going to send me something. So when that comes, we're going to give him a huge shout out because I feel like this is now the third time somebody's actually sending me something, which is so nice. So big shout out.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, give him a shout out. What's his Twitter handle or whatever?
Give me 1 sec. You talk for a second. I gotta find it.
All right. So that person who's gonna give a shout out, San Fran's now my second favorite team. I need some memorabilia also. I don't have memorabilia. Look, hanging. I have the Maple Leafs, Dion Phaneuf. Come on, Dion Phaneuf. I should just take that plaque and give it to Eric and smash it over his bald head. But look, I'm telling you, Dion Phaneuf, I want some San Francisco paraphernalia also. Steve Young, Joe Montana, George Kittle. I know you're sending me something.
If it's something Patrick Willis, I will just be over the moon, or Colin Kaepernick or something. So it's J_Heater. Big shout out to him. I just followed him back finally because there's too many followers. Sometimes I don't follow everybody back, but he is incredible. He said he's going to send me, he'll ask for my address and send me something amazing. So we'll see. Hopefully that comes within the next couple of weeks. I can show you guys.
Hold on. Is this the same girl that got Nike shoes now and is going to get 49? By the way,
I am blessed, honestly. I'm beyond blessed. I don't deserve all of this.
You don't. So give it to me then. I deserve everything.
You fit in size 8? No.
Yeah, my shoe size is 8.5. Actually, my shoe size is 8.5. Oh. But for ladies is like 6, right? Yeah. 8.5 men is 6 ladies, right? So I don't know. But anyways, yeah, that's big for you. Big shout out to that. All right, fans, stay tuned for a guy who never wants to come on our show. You know who I'm talking about, right? Giancarlo Alino. Like you're Italian.
Leave the guy alone.
Leave the guy alone. We got to get him to do something. But Giancarlo Alino, Carmen Asako, John Freeman Nelson on the soccer show in about 5 minutes here on the BarnBurner TV Network, Zingo TV Channel 250. You didn't mention the special announcement, so I'll mention the special announcement. We're going to have another channel here on Zingo TV. Guess what? We're in Zingo TV Channel 250. Now we're going to be on Zingo TV Channel 251. And remember, Mad Sunday with my good friend Billy the Green, Billy and Tilly Show, 1 p.m. Monday. Gotta check it out. And in August, Crystal got the Greenwood coming on. Wayne freaking Gretzky. All right? Nobody at George Kittle gave you 3 letters. Nobody brings in quality talent, players, media types, up-and-comers like Crystal and Rapunder. But BarnBurner. Crystal, tell everybody once again your social media as we close it out.
My social media, so I actually just changed it up. So you can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at ChrissyScore_.
ChrissyScore_. That's right. Wonder who told you how to change. Why did you change your thing? Mate, don't answer that. We're going to discuss it on Monday. Why you changed your Twitter handle, ChrissyScore_. Check her out on Twitter and on Instagram. Have a great weekend and stay tuned for the soccer show here on the BarnBurner TV Network, Zingo TV Channel 250. Thank you, Crystal.
Bye, everyone. Thanks.